Hi everyone, just a quick reminder that if you want to follow along the journey of making this dress in real time with me, both on Instagram and YouTube, then please consider supporting me on Patreon. You get to choose how much to pledge per month, and you will receive live updates both on my close friends' Instagram stories and access to all of the YouTube videos right now. Hope you enjoy the video. So this is what I've got. I've got the two unbasted skirt panels on the ground there. There's one back piece and then the extension for the train. And then I've got all my other pieces on the ironing board there. I think I'm going to watch Phantom of the Opera again. It was really good. Maybe I'll just skip to my favourite pieces, the favourite songs. And yeah, I'm just going to do this and watch Phantom of the Opera because it's only on YouTube for, I think, 2 days as part of the COVID thing. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do, and I will probably just put this on time lapse again, and I'll get back to you. So it's now Friday, the 1st of May, and this is what has been lying on my floor for like the past 2 weeks. So it's basically all of the basted panels, skirt panels, and I've ironed out all of them. So they've been sitting there for, yeah, almost 2 weeks now, and today is the day I am finally going to sew them all together. So how I'm going to do that is probably start with the center front panel and then work my way outwards and add on the panels from there. So from the center front panel, then add the side front, then add the side back, and so on and so forth. I'm not sure if this is going to work out because I don't have any sort of guidance as to whether or not all of these pieces should match up at the top or at the bottom, but we'll see. I'm assuming that a lot of the pieces will not actually match up perfectly because I'm me and the way I cut fabric is not not always the best. So I am going to go ahead and do that, and I will come back after I've probably sewn like the first panel or first couple of panels. Yeah. Actually, change of plan. I have decided that I am going to first trim off all of the excess broadcloth cotton material, because as you can see it sort of extends, and I want to match the pieces as best as I possibly can when I go to sew them together, and this would just confuse me. So I'm going to trim off all of this excess broadcloth material first, and then I will attach the pieces together and sew them. So I'm up to pinning the pieces together, right sides together, and I don't know if you can see, but when I lay the piece out flat, it doesn't really align with the piece underneath, and as soon as I start shifting it so it does match, it sort of warps everywhere else. So what I'm going to do is just take out all of these clips and then lay this piece on the piece underneath, just flat, and then pin or clip, but I won't be too concerned if they don't align perfectly like this. So there might be some pieces that do this sort of thing, and when I go to sew it, I'll just follow the shorter piece. We'll see. But yeah, I don't like what is happening like that. I just feel like that's going to affect how the skirt lays when it's on the body. I don't know, I could be wrong. Okay. I've got the first 3 pieces clipped together. So on the bottom is the center front piece, and then these 2 pieces clipped on top are the side fronts. And as you can clearly tell, these pieces don't align with one another. So I've just pinned them like that, and I'm going to take this over to the sewing machine now and sew the seams. And I'm thinking of doing quite wide seam allowances because I think it will need it, especially if I want to fold over the seam allowance and encase the raw edges as well. So that is what I'm thinking. I'm really unsure about all of this, but let's do it. So I've just finished sewing the two first seams. So you can see the center front panel here and then the side front over here. As for the top, I've sort of just left a bit of these not joined together because I'm not sure how like low I need to cut this to become the waist, if that makes sense. So I've sort of just left that like that. And then as for the actual seams themselves, I ended up sewing, I think this is like a seam allowance of 2 centimeters. On my machine it says 2, I'm assuming it's that line there. That one has a 2, and that one has a 4, and it says centimeters. So I'm assuming it's the 2 centimeter mark. And this is the seam allowance, if you can see that. And on the other side, you can see that this doesn't necessarily align with that because it would cause warping. So I've just sewn that as is like that, which means on this side, the seam allowance is massive. So I'm hoping that doesn't affect anything too much. And I did try to sew as straight as possible, but it is really hard when you've got a very small table and it literally just falls off the side here and the weight pulls on it as you sew. But yeah, I think I wasn't planning on having such a big seam allowance, but I think it will probably benefit me in the long run because I will be able to trim it as necessary and like fold over the raw edges and sew them like that is what I'm thinking. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm just going to drape this on the dress form to see if the seams look okay from the outside. Yeah.